And so I regard the whole business as antisocial, stupid, immoral.
In the case of Bitcoin, it doesn't have any income, it doesn't have any use, it doesn't have any utility.
Hit a new high today.
I could care less what Bitcoin trades for, how it trades, why it trades, who trades it. If you're stupid enough to buy it, you'll pay the price for it one day.
Today it's 9,000. Is it still rat poison?
Well, it's probably rat poison squared.
I'm never buying Bitcoin. Never.
Can you characterize everything that the Fed has done this past week as essentially flooding the system with money?
Yes, exactly.
You know, just a couple of days ago, somebody relatively prominent said Bitcoin is bigger than the internet, bigger than the Industrial Revolution. Serious.
I call it a Ponzi with no one in charge. But here's the thing.
Ponzi with no one in charge.
There's no Madoff, but it's working that way.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are fucking morons. Retarded, imbeciles. That's just it.
Ultimately, you should ignore it, or at least know that it's a Ponzi scheme.
Will Bitcoins be worth zero? They might, because they don't have any intrinsic value.
It's foolishness. It's a bubble. It's tulips. Look up tulip mania. It explains everything.
It's not an effective storehold of wealth. So it is a speculative vehicle now, highly speculative vehicle.
I actually don't. I don't own any of it. I just want to. I own no Bitcoin. I don't know what it is, really. But
for those who had assumed that it might turn into a currency, terribly sorry, but this is an asset and it's a highly speculative asset. So.
In fact, we at Visa won't process transactions that are cryptocurrency based.
First of all, making sure that our Visa cards are used to be able to purchase Bitcoin.
And it is the announced purpose of the supporters of cryptocurrency to take that power away from us.
What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of CryptoZombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an incredible day today. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are in the green. Bitcoin putting in yet another all-time high. And how beautiful was it that Bitcoin hit $60,000 virtually 1 year exact to the day of the insane Black Thursday crash. Beautiful, my friends. It's almost like poetry. As we can see right here, Bitcoin topped at about $60,500, and we have some insane on-chain data that suggests that we are still just getting started. I know, I can hear what you're saying. $60,000, it's overheated. There's no way that the market could actually keep going up. Well, my friends, we're going to talk about a Bitcoin milestone that was just recently hit, as well as proof as to why Bitcoin is most likely never going to fall below $46,000 again, and also moment of silence for all of the liquidated shorts. $407 million worth of short positions, accounting for 82% of the wipeout. But the real question is, who is shorting Bitcoin in this bull market, guys? Why would you be betting against Bitcoin right when all the institutions, the publicly traded companies, the cities, the nations, the high net worth individuals are finally getting into Bitcoin? You must be crazy to be shorting at these levels, but we're going to talk about all that today, and don't worry, guys. Our good old buddy Ethereum, he's still trying to catch up, a little bit ahead of Bitcoin today, but we're going to talk about why Ethereum could be due for a massive breakout, and if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. If you are not subscribed, well, you're certainly missing out. We do this every single day, and without further ado, let's dive in. So I'm going to make this super quick today since there's not really too much different in the charts, guys. This is what we've been talking about for a long time. You can see we did get out of this blue box territory. We have had multiple nice breaks. We broke above this critical resistance, and the most important resistance right here, you can see where we were having lots of resistance here, acted as support once, twice, boom, we bounced, and now we are heading towards higher highs. And actually, in yesterday's video, we were talking about the potential of the double top and the scary scenario, but I did say double top or shakeout, fake out before the breakout. Well, my bet is on the latter, and literally a day later, look what happened, my friends. Never bet against the corn. Now, having a look right here, we do in fact have the Bitcoin CME futures closed. It is the weekend. We will most likely have a gap, up to about 58,750. So could we come down and retest that? Sure, I'm not really worried. As you guys, know, you were talking about the cup and handle potentially. So, it could have a little bit of a break before breaking back out again. So things could get a little bit crazy on Monday, but having a look right here, you can see we now have perfectly defined levels for Bitcoin. We actually have something that we can chart. We are confirmed bouncing in this ascending wedge, which I know what you're saying. Isn't that a bearish pattern? Sure, guys, it's a bearish pattern. So why don't you just go ahead and short it and see how that works out for you? Well, as we have seen, it doesn't matter. Any type of consolidation, whether it is textbook bearish or textbook bullish, has broken out to the upside because, my friends, we are in a trend. The trend is your friend until the end, and the trend is going up. Fight it all you want. You could be like salmon in the stream, trying to go the other way, right? But it's a lot easier to just go with the flow, right? Which is why I have been longing the dips. In fact, I'm in 2 longs right now on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I still think we're going to go higher. In fact, having a look right here, the next resistance is about $66,809. You can see right here, Bitcoin would probably want to come up somewhere here, try to retest this before coming back down again. I think the lowest that Bitcoin is going to fall is on this trend right here. So if we do break out of this, I do believe we'll still get caught on this previous trend where we had resistance flipping support right here. Either way, guys, higher highs, higher lows. The trend is your friend. What other TA do you really want to do? Long the corn and you're good to go. Or dollar cost average, not recommending, if you want to learn how to long, if you don't know how to long or short Bitcoin, check out my tutorial popping up above on Bybit, $200 in bonuses if you use the link below. But that being said, we need to talk about a massive, massive milestone for Bitcoin. And this is the fact that we have the latest data from Coinmetrics showing that Bitcoin's cumulative transfer value has hit more than $3.5 trillion. So the number of Bitcoin processed on a single day reached its highest value at the beginning of 2021. And this is showing us that more people are in fact interested in Bitcoin. They are using Bitcoin. They are transferring Bitcoin in value. As you can see right here, Google Trends says Bitcoin is now searched twice as much as, I don't really want to say this on the channel because sometimes you still get demonetized, but yeah, Bitcoin is trending twice as much as the pandemic, okay, which understandably so, it's been a year, so I guess this was to be accepted, but it just goes to show that the interest is not of the past, it is towards the future. Now, we were talking about seeing these Bitcoin whale wallets at their lowest levels. Some people were saying that this is bearish. For example, we had a very large $8,648 Bitcoin transaction, about $500 million that was detected for about a $50 transfer, I might mind, and the whale moved it into 2 separate wallets. One being 40,000, one being 40,684. Why am I even telling you this? Well, because you shouldn't worry about these whale addresses. A lot of them are either just splitting them because they're trying to make OTC deals, or they're just splitting them for more security, right? Putting some over here, some over here. In fact, some of these custodial solutions require for you to actually split your Bitcoin into separate wallets for safety, right? Just in case one gets hacked. I mean, obviously, Bitcoin can't get hacked. You would have to literally give away your private keys. But the point is it's a lot safer, right? Now, let's talk about our good old buddy, Willy Woo. He has some mind-blowing on-chain data. So we had the second major consolidation of the 2021 bull market, and in his view, it is complete. He explained that the recent dip attracted buyers who have the habit of holding Bitcoin for the long haul. According to this, strong hands came in to buy this dip, read in this chart showing coins moving to hodlers with very little history of selling. So wallets that have a history of buying and holding were actually proven to be some of the biggest buyers of the dip, which shows that it was the strong hands that were buying. We know Michael Saylor bought. Michael Saylor's not even waiting for the dips anymore. He's just buying, right? So he also added that Bitcoin's approach to its all-time high looks promising as investors are building a solid base of purchases around $46,000. More on that number later. You can see right here, he also disclosed that investors were buying Bitcoin even as it traded at its record valuations. He said 35% of the available Bitcoin supply was bought in just the past 3 months. 5% of that available supply was bought at prices above a $1 trillion market cap. And there's still people shorting right now. There's people saying that this is the top when you're seeing money, huge money, hodlers, high net worth, buying over 1 trillion market cap. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know who these people are, but let's talk about our good old buddy Cameron at Crypto Daily, because he actually commented on this level of the $46,000 accumulation. He was talking about data from Glassnode showing on-chain action of, recently, and it was massive. He said, I assure you that this is mind-blowing. We just spent days at these price levels. The fact that this much movement was recorded on-chain is staggering. He showed that coupled with the data with Bitcoin leaving exchanges, where obviously, if it was on an exchange, you'd be looking to sell it. The whale action of late demonstrates that the high $40,000 range is one of the largest Bitcoin accumulation zones in its history. He says technically, if people were all taking their Bitcoin out of their hardware wallets to sell on exchanges, it would produce a similar result on this chart. Price would drop while on-chain volume spiked. But that's not what we're seeing. In fact, we're seeing the exact opposite, a literal mass exodus of Bitcoin from exchanges to personal wallets, proving that we are moving this to the long-term hodlers, right? The weak hands are selling, they're panic selling, and the strong hands are buying, right? In addition, we can clearly see that it was whales behind the bulk of this activity, as orders for Bitcoin over 100,000 at this time and also orders of $1 million hit an all-time high. We can say that the $48,000 level was one of the very biggest accumulation zones in the entirety of Bitcoin's history. I've never seen something so crazy happening on chain in all my years of analyzing. So he's saying 48,000, Willy Woo's saying 46,000. So sure, let's just call it around 47,000 and say that that's probably where Bitcoin will dip. And of course, we could have a scam wick, they're always possible, but realistically, guys, like I always say, the trend is your friend. And also, here's another thing. As Bitcoin price reached its way closer to previous all-time highs, analysts at WhaleMap actually observed some interesting on-chain activity taking place. So you can see right here that according to the research team, realized cap hodl waves show what percentages of realized capitalization belongs to hodlers of different types. So we have 1 year, 3 years, 3 to 5 years, and so on. Usually macro tops occur when the market oversaturates with FOMO. This can be identified when a large percentage of realized capitalization belongs to short-term hodlers younger than 6 months. However, the last macro tops were accompanied by more than 95% of realized cap belonging to hodlers of less than 6 months. Currently, we are only at 82%. So, talking about Ethereum, though. Ethereum, I got to talk about super quick. Not much to say about here. I think, as Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up, Ethereum will go up as well. But Ethereum has not been able to break above this trend. In fact, right now, look at where we are being held down. Look at this. We're literally being held down exactly at the resistance. And back here, I showed you that Bitcoin already broke above this. See, we had the resistance back here, right? We had it here, we had it here, and then we finally broke through and bounced off of it. But having a look at Ethereum, Ethereum had the resistance, back here, and had it here and still having it right here. So we're still waiting for Ethereum to have that blast off move. So I do think Ethereum is going to absolutely skyrocket. We did have Vitalik Buterin revealing that his team may be only weeks away from mitigating the smart contract scaling issues. According to him, the temporary fix to Ethereum's network congestion issues could be ready within just a matter of weeks. This will improve the smart contract platform's transaction throughput by 100x. And that could definitely be crazy. That with EIP 1559 and the fact that we're moving to proof of stake could definitely be the moment that we've all been waiting for Ethereum. But most importantly, Elon Musk thinks that Dogecoin should be listed on Coinbase. And with that being said, my friends, that is it for me. That's enough. Go out, enjoy the weekend, go outside, have a picnic, stop staring at the chart every single day. Bitcoin is doing just fine, guys. We're in the green. The trend is your friend. Not much else I could say today. So go enjoy yourself. Like I said, so that's basically it for me. If you guys haven't got subscribed, check it out. If you guys haven't checked out Femex, check it out. I do have a tutorial popping up over here, right now. That's it for today. You guys rock. My name's K-Dub. This is CryptoZombie. Until next time, stay crypto, and of course, peace out.